Alright, hey guys, just wanted to show you a quick method of how I paint fur. So I'm just going to be using this Abaddon miniature here, show it off, because he's quite big and he's got this nice patch of fur on the back. So I'm just going to start by using this Vallejo dark rust. Any dark brown will do, and I'm just going to give it a base coat. Super quick, just trying to cover it all. If you're curious how I painted the sword he's holding as well, I have a video for that out soon. Alright, so once that's done, I'm now going to come in with a quick second base coat, just because I want that underlying brown to be pretty bright. Alright, with the base coat done, I'm just going to add a little bit of black to the very tips. We're just going around all the edges and trying to only catch one of the little points of fur there. Alright, once that's done, I'm just going to come in with a lighter brown now. I'm just using this Vallejo dark brown, but you can use anything like this Citadel paint here. Cool, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and follow where I've done that dark brown before. So I don't want it in the black, but I also want a tiny little bit of that dark brown showing. So just trying to make that dark brown we added before like a border to this lighter brown now. Alright, if you have any, like this miniature does, I'm just going to add some Bugman's Glow to the skin of the hide and just give it an easy base coat. Alright, now not really a necessary step, but I wasn't too happy with how much of the dark brown I had left. I think I added a bit too much black, so I'm just going to come in with a bit of that dark brown again, because you really want some of that dark brown showing to help highlight that gradient. Alright, starting to take shape now. I'm just going to add one final color to the initial sort of base gradient we've got going on here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this dark sand Vallejo paint, but you could use something like Xandri dust or even white. I'm just going to come up to the very top and I'm going to pop this on pretty haphazardly. You don't need to be too careful with this because of what we're going to do in the next step. So just to apply it to the very top of the fur. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to water down that same color a lot. You can see how much water's on the end of the brush there. You can see it all just seep into the cracks immediately. And I'm just going to sort of go maybe halfway down that lighter brown, trying to keep it halfway there. You just want it to seep into most of that lighter brown. Careful to control the water. That'll do it. Alright, now that that's dried, you can see that lighter color is now sort of seeped into all the cracks. It's underneath the raised bits of fur, which is pretty much what we want. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of recreate that first part of the gradient by adding some of that, I think it was dark brown Vallejo, just the lighter brown. And I'm going to add it to that super light color we added at the top. And I really want to kind of replace it here. So I'm just using the side of my brush. I'm trying to catch all the raised bits of the fur. As you can see, I'm going around. I'm really trying not to leave any of that lighter color. Because I'm covering so much of the raised fur, you should barely see any of the light color left. It should only be sort of underneath those crevices there. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with some of that darker brown. So it's just Vallejo dark rust for me. And I'm going to try and put it into the bottom of that medium sort of color brown we've got going on in the middle there. So I'm just trying to catch random bits of that raised fur and build it up past where it was before. You can see here I'm trying to even catch little random bits of the end fur on even some of the super light color we've got going towards the top. Now just a quick extra step, if you have it, I'm just going to add a bit of that shadow to that flap of skin that's going over the fur. Alright, almost done now. Now just a little extra step if you want to do it. Just going to add some of that light color to just random spots. Just to sort of create some variations to the fur. Not super necessary. Alright, now for the final step. I'm just going to add some Agrax Earthshade to the bottom of that gradient there. This will really make it pop. Really help bring out the color of the gradient. So I sort of want to add it about halfway down the fur, making sure you get it from the black to where the light bit starts. Alright, and there you have it. Pretty quick and easy way to paint fur. I like to do it for most miniatures that have fur. Here's what we had at the front. And yeah, if you want to see how I painted the sword he's holding, that video will be out next. But thanks for watching this one. Hope you guys have a good one. See ya.